How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And if you clicked on the video, this is sort of a concept of like Dokkan summons in the future of how I would like them to actually be. So this is sort of just a recreation that I've done. It's not like a 3D model thing or anything. I've actually done it just in Photoshop, very quick. And if you watch the streams and stuff like that, which I highly recommend you do. If you do come out on streams and stuff like that, you've seen at the kind of like the end of the stream while I was sort of like talking about the concept of like summons, how I envisioned it and how I would like to see it and stuff like that if we were to get new summon animations. And I put it in my way, and I know a lot of people's done summon animations before, like fan made ones and stuff like that. So in a sense, you can sort of like treat this as like a fan made, because I mean, I'm a fan of Dokkan, but you know, you can sort of treat it that way. So the resolution that I did go ahead and Photoshop these in and stuff like that is actually in 4K. You probably seen the thumbnail. I don't know which one I went with, but you do. So if you guys do enjoy this and you like it and stuff like that, and especially if you have any sort of feedback on what you like to see or anything like that, you guys can always follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And if you do sort of like make your own sort of like concept of it, you can tweet it at me. And if we, like I said, if we get a lot of them or something like that, and people's making their own and stuff, I may do like a stream of it, or maybe like a video of it, or something along the lines of that, and just talking about what I've seen from you guys. But I did do this in just Goku, just to kind of like show you the other things of what I'm going to be talking about, progressing through. So again, like I said, if you did enjoy this, or you are enjoying this, or anything along the lines of that, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate this. And again, you never know, because Bandai may take, well, not Bandai, but Akatsuki, the dev team, they may take any kind of inspiration off this when they do eventually give us new summon animations in Dokkan Battle and implement it in. So it'd be awesome, but we'll see. So without further ado, without further me talking too much into this one, I'm gonna get into this one. Okay, so the basic of what I'm gonna say right now is no, this is not a recreation. This is just out of Dokkan Battle. I'm gonna be using this as sort of like a point of interest and like a template, if you will, of like what I'm going to be talking about. So this is the standard of summon animations that you actually see in Dokkan Battle. Like, this is what you see when you're summoning. Goku flies in, and this is how you get into the summon animation upon this screen, where you go into and you start to see Goku come in, pull back, and all this stuff, and that's how you get your release and you summon. So So the thing that I'm going to go ahead first is I'm going to focus on the beginning screen. So my beginning screen of Dokkan Battle of next summon animations is a lot different. Well, not too different, but it's different, but not to the point where it's like crazy wild different. So mine is this, and I'm going to have to like move my camera over a little bit, to be quite honest, because I totally forgot how I got this going. So bear with me. I'm going to be like teeny tiny in the corner right now. But so mine is, instead of having the meteorite coming off on the right hand side of the screen and stuff like that while it's flying in, and obviously when you see Goku Black Rift and stuff like that, Goku Black Rift is kind of in the middle of it, even though the summon animation sort of stays the same. You always have the meteorite in the right. Well, mine is, instead of having the meteorite, or you could have, like, you can still keep the meteorite there and have it as to where the Hakai is there. So instead of having like the Goku, well, the fierce Hakai there, you can still have the meteorite if that's what you want, or anything along the lines of that. Or this could just be like sort of like a special sort of thing that I'm doing with this one showing up. So how I have it here is that Goku is here and he can show up in any form. And this is something along the lines that I'll get to here in a second. I'm going on a tangent a bit, but Goku shows up, and by Goku showing up, instead of him flying in how we normally have, like he just swoops in, instead of that, you have it to where Goku walks in from the camera. And this is all animated. What I'm going with here is it's not like, it's still in like a Dokkan style, but it's more updated for the summons to make it more visually pleasing and to be a little bit more cinematic as you're summoning. Because again, summoning is like one of the biggest things in Dokkan Battle and a gacha game. So I'm making it more cinematic. So you can sort of use your like creative brains to sort of go where I'm going. So Goku comes up from the middle, walks straight up as the either Hakai or Meteor, and by default would probably be Meteor. Hakai would be something special. But Goku walks up, and he can walk up in his base form. He can walk up in Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, 4, God. He'd also come in as Super Saiyan God, Kaioken, Ultra Instinct, or even Master Ultra Instinct. And this is like the base premise of what I'm saying, because one of the things that I'm going to say right now is that the way I look at this is I'm looking at it in the standpoint of not just Goku being able to walk in at any point in time doing this, but have it like every time we get like a major sort of update, it adds another person that can walk in instead of Goku. So now we have Goku. So say we always have Goku walking in. So next time we have Vegeta. Vegeta can walk in any of his forms and go after the Meteorite or the Hakai. So, and then still have like Gogeta, Vegito animations or something along the lines of that one with it. So we update the animations each time we get a version update. We update it so where now we can get Gohan, you know, maybe get some Goku Black in there, get Frieza or Cell, you know, somebody that has like or Piccolo, you know, people that have like different amount of attacks and stuff like that, different forms that could go ahead and showcase what we're looking at here. So instead of like Piccolo, because everyone's big thing, what I would say was Piccolo walking in, it would be like, oh, it's just Piccolo. Unless you're gonna get Orange Piccolo or Chatelo, it's just gonna be Piccolo walking in. But what if you have like Piccolo in his full on outfit, or Piccolo out with his, say, just the weighted stuff off, or then you have like Piccolo walk in with like Nail, or Piccolo walk in with Kami, or Piccolo walk in with Nail and Kami, and stuff like that. So you get the sense of what I'm saying in terms of like summon animations of what I'm going with. So how this would go was, this was how it would always walk in like Goku or something like it, walks in, goes up front, and this Meteorite is, or Hakai is coming closer to them. So you would still have like the effects of everything going off. So that's why I sort of put like the rocks, because Goku's in Ultra Instinct, you know, the ore and all that stuff. Like you would have a lot of the ore going off, like everything in space would kind of be flying around, you know, stuff like you may even see like some meteorites or something else like flying off or shooting stars or something. But this is sort of the premise, like all the clouds are moving around it and everything, and that's what you get in that sort of sense. And again, you can still have your own like modes, because I kind of struggled with which one I was actually going to show. I didn't know if I was wanting to show this screen or if I wanted to show like this one, to where it was like more, it fit like, even though this feels like space, this feels more dramatic, like more dramatic space. Like for instance, like this is like the change, you know, like how you have your Goku Black Red that changes the atmosphere, stuff like that. Like this is like a normal sort of thing, and then like you get this screen that is, you know, like, oh, more effect, oh, you're gonna get a featured unit or LR or something along the lines of that, like, and you just keep it going sort of like this. So that's my concept of how you would start out the summon animation, and then I'll progress to another screen that I made that is like how you would release or so. So again, we know this is a release. We're kind of sort of sticking with this same theme of release here, but we're coming over to this. So as you go from Goku staring down farther away, you go to when you're about to hit release, the Meteorite or the Hakai is very, very close, like damn near about to hit you. And this is how you get your release, sort of like where Goku will either do Kamehameha, whatever one, especially whichever form that he's in, the strength with it and stuff like that will sort of like detail what you're going to get, like Super Saiyan, you know, 2, 3, whatever is going to get you what you're going to get off the, pretty much like off of how we got with summon animations in terms of your summon wise. It would indicate what you're going to get. So if you see Master Ultra Instinct, like this is like, I would say like one of the highest things you're going to see. So you would guarantee that, like say if you were summoning on like an anniversary banner, you would guarantee you're going to get literally the new unit, the new LR unit. Like that's what you're guaranteed. You might even get like another LR in there or not, you know, like it might guarantee you maybe 2 or something like that, like something extremely rare. So for instance, you can have Goku here, or like that, or you could have like the traditional like pull back, and this is what you're seeing on this one with Goku in base form, and then like the releasing is still in like Super Saiyan and stuff like that is what you're getting. But you might get like a different sort of like animation with it being Goku. Like you may not get the sort of like Kamehameha that you fire up. You might get with this one, you might get him actually doing that sort of like Rasengan sort of thing, where he's gonna hit the Hakai by himself, and then maybe you can either get overpowered or not. Sort of like borrowing from like Legends sort of thing, where you know how you already have in Dokkan Battle, you can get the Whis rewind time. Well, you could probably still get it, instead of like it looks like the Hakai is about to swallow you up, and then you know Whis comes in, rewinds time, and maybe Goku does something different, or maybe like goes around it, or blows it up, or maybe does a different move or something that didn't work and blows it up or something. But you can have something along the lines of that. And going back to the premise of what I was saying before, of having like every update be someone new. So someone different comes in, or not just different, but like you have a chance of getting someone different. So every time it might just be not be Goku walks in. You might get Vegeta that walks in. Like I said, you might get Gohan that walks in. You might get Piccolo that walks in, and they all have their same animations, a sort of knowing like what is what. So say you get Piccolo and he does Hell Zone Grenade. Like, okay, well, Piccolo just did Hell Zone Grenade in, I don't know, maybe Chatelo, like Chatelo, Piccolo comes in and does Hell Zone Grenade or Light Grenade or another new move or something, and then you know you're guaranteed like the same thing as like Master Ultra Instinct would be. Like you're guaranteed its highest form, you're guaranteed to get, you know, the new unit, and probably more. Same thing with like if Piccolo comes in by himself, base form, and without having Nail or anybody there. Or say it is just Piccolo comes in, and then maybe you get the screen of like him with Nail fusing, or him with Kami fusing, or going Chatelo. I think Chatelo and Orange Piccolo would be like a standalone thing that, you know, if he walked in as Orange Piccolo or Chatelo, it's automatic, like you know you're going to get it, but then he could still change into that later on. But something along the lines of that probably happening with these summon animations, and that's about sort of my concept right now as far as I've got. And again, I did play with the fact that you could possibly get this or that one. I kind of just feel like that one just seems more dramatic with it all, so that's how I kept it. But I don't know, I may do a thing where if you guys want these or something like that, because it is in 4K resolution, both of them are. If you want like screensavers or something like that, I don't know, I may keep them all and do a screensaver with it for it. But if you guys did enjoy this, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let me know how you guys feel about it, if you guys would like this sort of thing to happen, because like I said, I don't know how the whole community sort of does it, but this is just my brain going in and looking at summon animations and being like, this is something that I would like to see going forward, you know, giving a lot more diversity to Dokkan Battle summon screen instead of just seeing one person. And again, we're coming up on 4 years of having the same summon animations, so this is like bringing a little bit of life into it, of what you guys could probably think of, what you'd like to see, and what you'd add to if you have someone different with every update and something like that. Maybe Bandai could literally do something where they give us a survey or something, or a poll of like who we'd like to see next be the summon animations, or along the lines of that. Like, it's something that would breathe life into Dokkan Battle, and especially get a lot more people coming into Dokkan Battle as well. But let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. I'll try to, you know, talk to as much as people as possible, especially if you have your own concepts and stuff like that. Again, link in the description to the Twitter. You guys can tweet me if you have any kind of concept as well, especially if you animate something as well too, then I'll definitely check it out. But other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe. God bless, and I'm out. Peace.